Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Texas headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage.
Could be an alley. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Throwing, Mensah. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. On the run, it's Simon. Makes one man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it day one, game one. Make that first impression.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He wants to change this route. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And if I'm an offense, I'm trying to find those matchups and trying to find those ways I can hit deep shots down the field. And they highlight the tight end on this play, but the defense was so good, not scared of the big fella, goes up and gets the ball on the ground.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Throwing Manning. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right thing.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're on the board first here in the season opener. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Canes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Mensah to throw. Steps away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Hurricanes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
Harry and Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Mensah. on target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking. But these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
What a grab with one hand.
I'll tell you what, these gloves nowadays are amazing. You see this more and more. Who needs two hands? You just go up with one hand, pluck it, bring it down for the catch.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
They'll send the back in motion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Wants to fire on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown Hurricanes! Gets it into the end zone.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Simon. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Gets the back moving. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They go play action with Manning. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Using his legs, it's Simon. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Balls and fired complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Manning on play action. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move, and here's the thing.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're
looking deep. It's a seam wide open. The 20. He's at the touchdown cage. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the run from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Simon. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Wilson. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.